Welcome, Kathleen.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Kathleen is going to be one of 32 authors that are going to be at the Holiday Book Festival on Saturday, November 30th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kensington Mill Falls events in Milford, Michigan. Now, Kathleen, I see your book over your shoulder there. That is one of your books, the one that's going to be in the book cover contest.
That's right.
How many books do you have that you're going to be bringing? How many titles?
I have 5 titles. Three of them are like this one. They're middle grade adventure stories about girls in adventures, and then there's 2 that are chapter books for third graders and younger, and about some girls in the actually you can see that it's different now. It's backwards. These 2 girls skate, and they only have one pair of skates because it's during the Great Depression, and so that's a chapter book. And then I have another chapter book, and this one is about Saint Therese of Lisieux and how she would go with her papa for walks in their town.
Oh, very cool.
So 3 middle grades and 2 chapter books.
Nice. Okay. So, do you have any plans for any future books after that?
Yeah, I have been working on another chapter book about these 2 girls, Margie and Edna Mae, and it's where they go downtown.
Okay.
And, it's their adventures, and then it gives it in the back is information about the Great Depression, and just kind of facts about what it was like to live then, and that's the same one in this chapter book too. At the back, it has just facts, as opposed to this is kind of retelling of her walking with her papa. So I'm doing another Margie and Edna Mae.
Oh, nice.
I like the 2 characters. They're pretty fun girls.
Well, that book you're reading at the event.
Yes, because
Awesome.
it's a Christmas book, and for younger children.
And it fits right in with the holiday theme.
Yeah, and so what it was like to, during the Depression, to not get a lot of gifts. What was Christmas like when it was a little bit simpler?
Yeah, because Christmas nowadays is not simple.
Yeah. I was guilty of that with my kids, buying them a lot of toys.
Yeah. Well, awesome. So, do you plot these out, or is it just as it comes to mind and more of a seat of your pants type of writing?
I have a tendency to not plot. It's seat of the pants, because I feel like I don't know. I have to let my mind be creative before I can come up with the outline. I don't know how people can think of a scene when they're not sitting there writing it. And so I will almost always have, like, this one was based on when I went to Paris, and I was so excited to go to Paris. It was my, one of my bucket list things to go to Paris. And I was there, and I was so unprepared, and I didn't have enough money, and I got lost all the time. So that led to this. So a lot of them are, based on experiences I've had. And for this one, I was waiting in line. This was before the fire of Notre Dame. I was waiting in line. My middle son went with me to Paris, and we're waiting in line to go up and see the gargoyles. And I'm sitting there, and we just, had so many adventures, being lost. I mean, we were lost every day. So there was something about the circles that just.
Okay. Yes.
And so I truly sat down on the sidewalk, got my journal out, and started to write the story of a girl that went to Paris and was so excited to go to Paris that she was just a little ding dong about it. And so it's not based on my adventures because I was a, older woman and
Hmm.
uh, had my son with me, but it turned into this young girl having an adventure and a mystery about finding a necklace and who does this necklace belong to. So
Nice.
yeah, so they all and these are based on the Margie stories. The Margie and Eddie May are based on my mother's stories that she told
Mm.
about the Great Depression. My mother remembered her stories about being a little girl. She ended up having dementia, my mother did, but she never forgot these stories about what it was like to live during the Great Depression. And she had like, four stories she'd always tell you, and they were pretty cool. So I took them and have been working on them. So that is nice because I feel like it's a tribute to my mother and also to the time. Because in the book that I just read about Margie and Edna May Go Downtown, there was such a sense of community and family
Hmm.
that at 10 years old, you could go to the small town downtown by yourself, and my mom did. She would even go to the, go, they were so poor, she had to go ask the government, to help her get her teeth fixed. And she
Hmm.
did that by herself. She went to wherever you would go. And so there's just that sense that there was such a community and family. And, things were smaller, you
Hmm.
know, that you, so I just found that very interesting, that time. I kind of like the 1930s.
Yeah,
My
they were
favorite time.
definitely simpler times. Um, so I was just reading your bio here, and you're the founder of the Squirrels at the Door, a children's publishing outlet. So you have a variety of authors and
No, no, it's just me.
oh,
But
okay.
but it's also my son. So my son, not the one who went to Paris with me, but he does all our illustrations and our
Ah,
covers. So he did this cover. And so it's the two of us working together on
very
Squirrels
neat.
at the Door. And no, we haven't branched out to do other people. It's just, and we also have a newsletter. It's pretty, um, it's based. It's more like, not a newsletter, just of what's happening at Squirrels at the Door, but it's more about we do fun facts and history. We just did one that was about what people wore to do dangerous tasks. Again, I like the 1930s. So, what did a person going up an electrical pole wear? A pair of
Mm.
boots and overalls. And we compared it and how dangerous it was. And then my son made a video game that kids can play. That's the squirrel of Squirrels at the Door. Our mascot, Larry. Um, you can dress him in the different outfits of what people wore. And so that's the kind of newsletters that we write. So it's kind of educational material practically, for homeschoolers or whatever.
Very good. So you've got two sons then, or you
Three, three.
total of three? Okay,
Yeah, all
awesome.
grown up. And I have four grandsons.
Four grandsons.
Three sons and four grandsons.
The boys are surrounding.
Yeah.
I know that feeling well. We have a total of five boys between me and my
Oh,
husband. So
yeah, it's
my
different.
two, his three. It's like, oh, there's all these boys.
Lots of football.
Yeah, he's got one granddaughter. So it's like, what do we do with Pink?
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, I am definitely looking forward to getting to meet you in November and hearing
you and
your
you.
story. And um, I will be, uh, these videos will go up sometime in October. Do you have any events coming up between October and our holiday book festival?
Well, my son and I are going to be selling our books at the Funky Ferndale Fair
Oh,
in Ferndale next Saturday.
okay.
And then after the Holiday Book Festival, we'll be at the Ann Arbor Book Fest at the library. And
Oh,
that is
nice.
November. I forgot. November? Yours isn't November. Yours is
Yeah, we're at the
your
end of
November.
November.
Okay, so theirs is like November 3rd.
Oh, okay. So the beginning of November.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're at the very last day of November.
So it could be cold.
It
No,
could
it'll be
be. I hope not, though. I really don't want cold weather.
no, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And it seems you really well planned it and have lots of events for the people who will be coming. And I think it'll be fun for the families that come.
Yeah, we the one thing that I'm looking forward to is at each book festival we have a passport to reading, which everybody gets a little passport when they walk in the door, and then they go around to all the authors getting signatures. Uh, I don't quite have it laid out yet, so I'm not sure what size stickers, if anybody wanted to use stickers. Um, but then as they go to leave, they have their passport books, checked out, and then they get to enter a drawing to get a box of books. So we'll have 3 boxes of books, and authors, it's 100% voluntary, can donate books so that the box contains only authors that are there for this event. And at about 4:45, we will do the book cover contest winners, and we'll do the drawings. So if they're present, they can take the box home with them. And if they're not, I send them an email and get their address only from whoever wins. Um, so yeah, that's fun. And the new thing this year is doing the readings. So I will be coming out with the schedule soon of, who's going to be reading and what time they're going to be reading so that people can plan and go, "Oh, I want to hear." And when I when I go to publish that, it will also show what genre they write in. So yes, this is going to be
That's
great
great.
fun. And I look forward to meeting you in person.
You? You too?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
See
Bye.
you in see you in November.
All right. Bye.